Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my 2 girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 148. Got my coffee and my Crazy Sock Lady mug. When you see my finished objects, I thought this mug was fitting for today. Though it is still Scrappy Sunday. So I got my coffee here. Peppermint mocha creamer. Very good. Not as good as pumpkin spice, but it will suffice until pumpkin spice comes back. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I will have all the show notes right down there. Links to where you can find me. Most active on Instagram. I'll have links to all of the patterns, all of the yarn shops, bag shops, all that good stuff right down there. All right, and today is Sunday, April 10th, 2022. I have 3 finished objects. Let's see, 3 finished objects. 2 whips. And some stash. Some stuff came in. One of them came in yesterday, and I'm like, oh, perfect timing. Okay. And I'm going to have reading and watching. The usual. All right, I think that's it. We can get started. All right, finish object number 1. Oh, look at these. Look at these. So these are my Scrappy. These are for 2 cals. The Easy Peasy Scrappy sock cal. And my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks for April. Part of them. Since I did shorties, you can do 2 pairs of shorties. Or 1 full-length sock. I decided since I had lots of scraps and it's Easy Peasy Scrappy sock cal is still going on, I decided that I did 2 pairs, spoiler alert, of Scrappy Desert Vista Dyeworks socks. That's right, folks. These ones you did not even see. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen them. Look, I finished both pairs. Go me. Yeah. So these are shorties. This pair I did, these ones are from a friend. These ones are for me, so they're a little bit different. Her foot is a little bit longer than mine. I don't remember how many rows I did. I want to say 78. And I did 15 rows of 2x2 rib. I put the heel at, I think, row 5. Yeah. About 4 rows of leg, and then I put in my afterthought heel. Actually, I did that later, but I marked where I'm going to put my heel. Yeah, and I just did scraps. 64 stitches for both of them. They're beautiful. And these ones, because I was doing an experiment about, can I do 2 pairs of shorty socks with 1 skein of yarn, no contrasting heel, toes, or cuffs. So, let's see. These ones were 44 grams. These ones, mine, were 42 grams. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib on mine. That's what I like. And I also put the heel, I did 4 rows of leg, I believe. Maybe these ones were different. Maybe I did 5 rows. I don't know. Usually I just, I did enough until I finished a stripe. And then I put the afterthought heel in there. So I might have done 5 rows of leg for these ones. I do not know how many rows I did after my heel. If I did 78 on those, it might have been 74. I don't know. I don't remember. I just used my markers and then I measured it. From the heel to the toe is 7¼ inches for me. And my toe is usually 1.5 inches. So that's where I put my heel. So, yep. So, 44 plus 42 is it 86? It's kind of early for math. So 86 grams for 2 shorty pairs of socks. And so it is possible, but that stresses me out. So I don't know if I want to do that. These are for April. So I finished 3 pairs January through March, and she gave me a coupon code because that's part of the Cal. After the quarter, you get, I think the first quarter you get a percentage off coupon, and then the next quarter you get a free skein of yarn. Yeah, and then the next quarter you get another coupon, and then the last quarter you get the free skein if you do all 12 months. So I'm gonna be doing some shopping. So I mentioned this last week, maybe a couple episodes ago, about buying a mini skein pack from her, because she does have mini skeins, and then just doing contrasting heels, and then I would definitely have enough to do 2 pairs of shorties. These, I did 2 pairs of shorties in the same amount of time as 1 long leg sock. So I started these on the 1st, and they were done on the 7th. So yeah, I can finish a pair of these in like maybe 3 days. It's awesome. So, as I was saying, I mentioned about the mini skein pack, and then someone mentioned, I think on here, maybe it was on Instagram, I don't remember, they said that you can buy full skeins of solid colors. What? So I looked it up, and I'm like, sure enough, you can buy a solid skein of color. You get to choose your color, so I might be buying some gray, a full skein of gray, and then I will just be using that for heels. And then I can definitely get 2 pairs of shorties out of my stash, or out of a single skein. So I don't know, I might continue with the shorty pairs for the Desert Vista Dyeworks. I don't know. I guess it depends on if my friend still likes the color. If she doesn't like the color, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But so yeah, these were for April. Done. And that's not my only finished object, or I still have one more finished object. Can you guess what it is? So yeah, I think that's it for the Scrappy socks. I did 64 stitches on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle. I'm really like addicted to the Scrappy socks. I'm going to be very sad when this Cal ends, because what am I going to do? Somebody else make a Scrappy sock Cal? I guess I could, but I don't know. I don't like doing Cals. It's a lot of work. All right. Last finished object. Oh my word, look at these. The light's blowing them out. I got weird lighting today. The sun is actually out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Here we go, that's good. So these are Knitpicks Felici Palm Springs. I did the heel in Knitpicks Stroll Tough Heather. They do not match. I think I had a tube done last week, and maybe the other sock cast on. So they're off by 2 stripes. Kinda. Yeah, 2 stripes. These ones are for my daughter Chloe. she picked these out. Oh shoot, I forgot to grab my next Felici pair of yarn. That's okay. I'll show it next week because I'll probably have them started. Yeah, 64 stitches. Oh, I really love these. I was unsure about it. I'm like, in the skein, I'm like, I don't know about this, but actually it's very nice. But she picked it, but it's okay because I got tons of Felici right there. And I feel like new colors are going to be coming out pretty soon, so I got to make room. I got spots for 4. Looks like 4 skeins. That's it right now, so I need to get chugging. So I don't know, maybe I'll cast those on today. I don't know, we'll see. And that is all my finished objects. 3 pairs of socks. Next week, I don't know. We will see. All right. I think that is all for my finished objects. Let's go on to whips. Only 2 whips. So I'm keeping up with the Scrappy theme here. I found this in my stash. This is Bumblebee Acres Harry Potter Advent from 2020. So I decided, let's make another pair of Scrappy socks. Because you finished 2 pairs this week, you gotta start another one. This isn't, oh, it's open. Bags by Awesome Granny. This is how I do my stitch markers. Put them on a little binder clip. And this is my Scrappy sock bag, apparently. So these ones I'm going to do a little bit different. I was going to go just like crazy. Just divide the balls in half and just make 2 pairs of socks. But then I decided, how about a matching pair of Scrappy socks? It's been a while since I've done that. This one is attached to a ball. So that is what I'm doing. Here is my colors that I've used so far, and this is what I have left after doing both socks. I am doing them tandem, doing one, and then doing the other one, and then just keep on going. So I don't have much done on these, because I just started. And this one, I'm doing 6 colors per row, so this one is going to have a whole lot of ends. My Desert Vista Dyeworks ones, there's some yarns that I did like 20 rows, and then like 10 rows, 12 rows, so I didn't have as many to weave in, but since I'm doing 6 rows per color, there's going to be a lot of ends. Look at this. So I did my cuff in 2 colors, and I got 2 colors on this one. This one I just started another color. Can't really see. I only got like 3 or 4 rows on there. So yeah, they're gonna match. I'm excited. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below for my little stitchy markers. I do my socks magic loop, Chiaogoo red lace, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 32 inch cord, 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. That's what I do for all of my socks. These ones are going to be long ones. I'm unsure if I'm going to use all of the colors. I don't know. I'm going to try to do 2 colors for the heel and 2 colors for the toe. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Or if I have enough yarn. I'm pretty sure I have enough to do maybe a solid color heel that just won't match. But I want them to match, so I think I'm just going to play it by ear. I weighed 1 ball and I had 7 grams left of, I'm going to say 7 grams roughly of each color left. I did not weigh every single ball. And then I have 25 of them. If I think I remember I did my math right. I think it was 175. So I have 175 grams. So I feel like I'm going to have extra. But we'll see. So I don't know if I'm going to use every color. Like I said, we're just going to go with the flow, doing 6 rows per color until I get to the toe. Then I might just divide them in half. So the toe, I do a decrease row and a knit row, and I might do that until I get to 24 stitches on each needle, and then change colors, and then do my toe, the rest of my toe. That would divide it in half, I think. The heel is a little bit different because I'm going to do a few rows before the decrease. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but this is what I have so far, and I love them. I love Scrappy Mashy socks. Try to do something new. And since today is Scrappy Sunday, I will definitely be working on these today. I did not work on them at all yesterday. I was obsessed with my next whip. I don't know, I might work on that too. I don't know, technically it's a Scrappy project because I'm using an Advent. Is that Scrappy? All right, let's get a sip of coffee and then we'll do my last whip. I forgot to show the bag it was in last week. Oops. This is the bag my friend Amie made for me from Happy Little Yarn. Little otters. Oh, they're so happy. I did not bring the big bag of minis because, spoiler alert, I have used every single mini. That's right, folks. This is my Painting Honeycombs shawl by Stephen West. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Stephen West. That should be the title of this video, but it probably won't be because I don't know if people search Stephen West, I don't know if it would pop up. So I was here, right where this pink one, last week. And then I did all of that. Oh my word. This is going to be so beautiful when it blocks out. It's looking very small and very scrunched, but once you stretch it out, like, look at that. Those honeycombs are going to pop. So my main color, I'm using white, Knitpicks Stroll white. And then the minis, I'm using my Advent calendar from Dragonhorn Yarns / Yarn Cafe Creations. This was their Harry Potter one from last year, 2021. You can't really see those colors very well. That's better. Oh, look at this. I love it. So I used all 24 colors. Now I'm going to go back to color number 1 down here and just keep going. What else? I'm using my Chiaogoo interchangeable needles. I'm using the 5-inch tip ones. And this is US 5, 3.75 millimeter, which is what is called for in the pattern. Oh, look at that one that stretches out. That's gonna be glorious. So yeah, I kind of want to work on this too. The rows are getting longer. They're getting longer. I think if I counted, it was like 140-ish stitches right now. So it's getting big. The pattern is very, very easy. I thought it was going to be hard. It's not hard. It's just slip stitches, knits, and purls. And then there's increased stitches. That's it. There's no decreasing. I think you're supposed to have 55 color stripes. So I'm going to do the other 24, and that would give me 48, and then after that we're going to wait and see. I don't know if I'll be able to keep my color order the same, or if I'm just going to have to, whatever, I'm just going to have to weigh my balls. I have to weigh my balls. wait and see. When it gets a little bit bigger, I will weigh my balls, and then I will make sure I have enough. Does that make sense? I don't know. That probably doesn't make sense. I'm chuckling to myself because I keep saying weighing my balls. So yeah, there's all 24 colors. Oh, love it. I'll move my stitch marker right now while I think about it. We'll just put them in the color stripe because it's easier. It's easier to have them there. There we go. Bam. So I only worked on this for like 3 days because I was obsessed with my Scrappy socks. I think I worked on it Monday and Tuesday morning for probably like 2 hours-ish, and then yesterday all day. I think I put in 1, 2. I think I put in 8 colors yesterday. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I was here, and I did all of that yesterday. So that's what happens when you work on it all day long. But it is, like I said, it is getting bigger. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'll show you the back. The back looks cool too. Ooh, look at that. And all of my ends, I'm doing the weave and steven, so they are all weaved in. So when I block it, I'll snip it. But oh, look at that. Let me stretch it. Those honeycombs. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait to block this thing. It's gonna get ginormous. Ginormous. All right, now I'm tangled in my microphone cord. There we go. And that is all my whips. That's it, folks. Just 2 whips. Doesn't count my... Do I have a blanket? Yes, I have my Jelly Roll blanket. So technically I have 3 whips, but I don't count my blankets. I'm still on my first ball of Stroll. This is how much I have left. I'm not going to use 4 balls of this. Look, it's almost half done, and I'm still on the first ball. But I have 4 of those. They're 50-gram skeins. But once I get towards when it gets to like, how big is this one? I think it's like 300. Let's check. Let's check how many stitches this big boy comes to. It says to stop at 295 stitches. So yeah, technically I'm about half done. So, and this one you can just keep going until you're done. The pattern is very simple. It's very simple. There's a large repeat of rows, but it's easy. If you like scrappy projects, I suggest you do that. Or if you have like a mini skein pack. I want to do one in rainbow. I want to do one with black background and then rainbow stripes. Oh, I probably have enough in my stash for that. I know. Tempting, but I probably won't. I like doing his shawls. I think only one I've done twice, the Vertices Unite. But that one I would do again. But I don't know if I do it one right after another. I might want to take a break and do something else. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I did eat breakfast. Okay, already. Do you want to do reading and watching? And then we'll do stash and life stuff. All right, let's move my marker here, or my bag here. All right. I finished Queen of Sorcery. That is book number 2 in the, the Pawn of Prophecy series. Very good. Excuse me. Technically, I didn't finish this, but I'm like really, really close. I'll probably finish it today, so we're just going to call it finished. A Carnival of Snackery by David Sedaris. I love David Sedaris. He cracks me up. I just love his dark, dry humor. It just cracks me up. This is his Diaries series, book number 2. I think this is 2002 to 2020. It's very good. I think I'm up to, what year am I in? I don't remember. Probably 2018. I'm like really, really close. It's very good. And I started The Magician's Gambit. That is book number 3 in the Pawn of Prophecy series. I'm only like 1 chapter in. I really like that series, so I think I'm just going to keep on going. And I think I'm going to start, once I finish the David Sedaris book, I think I'm going to start Harry Potter, since I'm doing those Scrappy socks. Yes. So that's reading, watching. So I talked last week about, I thought we finished Atlantis. Well, I was way wrong about the episodes. I thought there's only 3 left. There was 8. So yeah, we finished that. So now it is finished. It was very good. The beginning of the season, I'm like, bleh. And then once I like finished the rest of it, I was kind of bummed that there's not another season. They canceled it, so there's only 2 seasons. It is what it is, I guess. And I finished Breaking Bad season 1. I was so happy. There were so many comments last week saying, I haven't watched Breaking Bad either. So I'm like, phew, I'm not the only one that hasn't seen it yet, because it is an older series. Yeah, so I finished that. I finished that because it was an accident. We have the DVD service from Netflix, and we have 2 DVDs, and I try to make sure that we have like 1 movie and 1 TV show to rotate. Well, either I messed up or something wasn't available, and they sent 2 discs of Breaking Bad. So we didn't have a movie this week to watch, but I was able to finish it. So it's all good. And it was only, I think there was 3 episodes on 1 disc and 1 on the other. So it was only 4 episodes. Sometimes I feel bad for watching so much TV, but I don't watch that much TV. I shouldn't feel bad. So yes, I finished that, and I think I do like it. It's very intense in some parts, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And then they do it, and I'm like, oh. So it's kind of stress-inducing a little bit for me, and it is gory at times, but gore doesn't usually bother me that much. I like The Walking Dead, and I like Vikings. Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. So I'm okay with some gore. Probably because I know it's not real. If it was real, then that would probably bother me a little bit. I think this is the last episode of Walking Dead tomorrow, or tonight. And then there's another break. I could be wrong, but I think this is 8. This is episode 8. Oh, also, I forgot to write this in my show notes. I'm going to have to write this in there. I usually type up my show notes before I record, and then they're all set, but I got that freckled whimsy skein, and then I finished Supernatural, you guys. Oh my word. The feels. Usually TV shows, I usually don't cry with TV shows and movies. I usually don't. But when they do, that's when I know it is the best show ever. So I finished that yesterday. Oh. Still thinking about it. Man. Sad that it's done. It's 15 seasons, so if you were looking for something to binge, I highly, highly recommend. It is Supernatural is the name of the show. So there are werewolves, there's demons, there's, there's heaven and hell stuff, there's, Satan, Lucifer, all that good stuff. So, it is streaming on Netflix. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere else. I'm sure it is, but I want to go back and watch it and start from season 1. And they're probably they're going to look like babies because the show's been on for 15 years. Maybe 15 years. I don't know if they took, probably the 2020 one, they had to take a break and, yeah. Oh, so good. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm definitely going to rewatch that. That's probably another show that I could just keep rewatching forever. Yep. Along with The Office, Seinfeld. Yeah, those are the Seinfeld, Office, and Supernatural. I could watch those on repeat all day long. I could have them playing in the background. Best shows ever. Okay, so yep, that's reading and watching. 31 minutes. Let's see how long I blabber on. Make this another 50-minute episode. Sorry about that for last week. So I got my Row 1 minis. And guess what? It's $75.25. Finally. I really love these colors. This is Barnyard Knits. I've never used their yarn before, but I'm liking this one and this one. There's lots of greens in it. Right up my alley. This one too. So I'm not sure. Right now I am just collecting these. Gotta catch them all. Like the 75-25, or the 80-20, I like to do for heels or toes in socks. But I could also do a Scrappy shawl, because you guys know I love my Scrappy projects. But this was this month. This is a monthly subscription where you get a mystery dyer every month, and you get 10 grams, 10 grams, 10 colors, 10 grams each. Wow, that's a lot to say. And they come individually wrapped and pre-wound, so you can just go to town. Not sponsored, I just really love these. I love mini skeins. I love 75-25 mini skeins even better, but oh, I like this one too, this pink one. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now. I'm just collecting them. Because why not? And then this one is going to be a spoiler because I just got this in the mail yesterday. So when I show it, I will warn you ahead of time. This is my Freckled Whimsy monthly sock club. This is the DK weight. I don't know if the DK weight and the fingering weight club are the same color every month, or is she just different? She has different colors. I don't know, but I really love it. I love all colors. So mystery skeins. I don't get sad when it's like, it's green, or it's hot pink. I love all colors. Yeah, so this is April 2022. I'm going to show it to you now. So if you have not got it yours yet, close your eyes, look away, go potty, get a snack, go switch the laundry. I'll be really quick. I'm not going to say the color. I'll show it on the screen, but I'm not going to say it. So if you just want to close your eyes and knit, go for it. Okay, here we go. There's the color name. Oh my word. And I got the one with mini. I really want to knit these. There's the label. All right, that's it. I'm going to say this is the 7525 Superwash Merino Nylon Base DK Serendipity DK. That's what her base is called. Isn't it beautiful if you saw it? If you didn't, it's beautiful when you get yours in the mail. You will not be disappointed. I love all of her yarn. She is doing another Advent skein. So keep your eyes peeled. I think I'm definitely going to get that. I really enjoyed last year's. I love all of her colors. I love her dyeing. So, yep. I'm going to continue getting that. I did buy a skein of yarn this week. Don't tell my husband, okay? I was just perusing the Woolens and Nosh website. Usually she has updates and it sells out, and I'm like, well, let's just take a gander and just scroll around. And she had a skein that I've been having my eyes on for a long time now. She had it in stock, so I bought it. And she like shipped it like 6 hours later. It was like same day. I'm like, dang. So that might come this week. I got the Sprout colorway with the potted mini. Oh, I can't wait. That is also a purchase that Kevin and Ray, I think Ray is knitting a pair of socks in that color, or he did. I think he did. He already did. But, oh my word, he did heels, toes, and cuffs in the potted mini. I think I'm just going to do heels. But, oh, I can't wait. I love that color. It's beautiful. So that might be my only acquisition next week. I got to be good because Advent season is upon us. It's getting really close. I think Freckled Whimsy's going to have hers maybe next month, maybe end of this month. I don't know. I don't think she's decided. She wants to do 2 rounds. And then the Cozy Knitter, hers is coming out in July, so definitely going to get that. And then I'm waiting to see if Dragon Horde Yarns and Yarn Cafe Creations does another Harry Potter Advent. Because I really want it. If they do it, I still love Harry Potter. I don't want to get into it too much, but I think I might do that. If not, I don't know. I know Hugh Loco has one I was thinking about. I don't know. I'm trying only to get one Advent with mini skeins this year. Just one. 2 was a bit much, but I did knit through all of them because I did my Melting Marl scarf. That pretty much used all of one Advent. And then my shawl that I have here is my second Advent. So I am using my minis. So, I don't know. We'll see. It might be, I'm like, oh, I'm only going to get one. And then I buy one. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then 5 other ones pop up, and I'm like, oh, no. All right, so that is all of my acquisitions. Stash enhancements. And Felici's going to be coming back pretty soon, too. And there's a lot of single skeins in there. Maybe I need to cast on a shorty pair of socks. Like this one. And this one. I want to do like a bright colored one. Oh, and there's a rainbow one in there. And I'm also going to have a crochet project on the hook pretty soon. I don't know when yet. I don't know if this is going to be this week. If you have been here watching for a while, May is the time that I usually make my dad's Christmas present. He likes crocheted slippers, and I make him like, don't know, 4 or 5 pair. And out of Red Heart yarn, the acrylic, cheap stuff. He likes that. He said it keeps his feet really warm. He does blow through them really fast. I don't know how to fix crochet slippers, like to darn them. I don't know how that works. And I mean, the skein is, I can get 1 pair out of 1 skein, and 1 skein is like $3 or $4. So it's not that big a deal. I've thought about, doing things, and he's like, no, I love them just the way they are. Just make me a bunch. And I'm like, okay. Because I was thinking about doing like double layer to make them last a little bit longer, but then he says his feet might get too hot. So those are going to be started sometime soon. I did go to Joann's this week and buy some. They had a really good sale. I think it was buy 3, get 1 free. They only had, and he only likes gray, the gray color. And they only had 6 skeins, so I just bought them all. I think it was like $19, and I got 20% off my purchase for some reason. I didn't have a coupon. Maybe that was a special sale, and I'm like, dang, it was only $19 for 6 pairs of slippers. I call that a deal. So, I don't know if I'll start those this week. We will see where I end up. Goals this week, I would love to finish those scrappy pairs of socks. I'm not even going to attempt to say I'm going to finish the shawl, but I would like to. I don't know if I can get through another 24 colors in a week. Maybe if I work on it every day. We will see how many colors I end up with. The rows are getting longer. So that's the goals this week. Probably should do life stuff real quick. Not much has happened this week. The weather has been very rainy and cold and cloudy. We have sun today, and it's blinding me because I'm not used to it, because we haven't had it all week. It's supposed to get to like 57 today. And then we're going to have like 60s, like low 60s for like 4 days. And then it's going to go back to 40s. So I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to be very grumpy when it goes back down to 44, because I don't like this up and down stuff. I don't like it. So yeah, that's the weather update. Nothing really happened this week. It's just same old, same old. Kids going to school, husband's still working from home. And I'm just knitting away. Yeah, I guess I could wrap this up. It's almost 50 minutes, 43 minutes. Sorry, not sorry. I hope you got lots of knitting done, or crocheting, or cross stitch, whatever crafty thing you do. All right, I guess I will end this here. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but probably not. What's next, brain? What's next after the spiel? What's my YouTube stuff? Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to be notified when I have new episodes. I try to record on Sundays and upload on Mondays. Bam, for you. So far, it is working out very, very well. I hope. It's been a while since we had a computer issue, and we're gonna knock on wood up here. We're gonna hope that it just continues. Last Monday, I felt like it was a little slower because I woke up and it was still uploading, and I'm like, oh no. And then I forgot that we had to get up early. We had to get up earlier on Monday because my husband and my little daughter had to get some blood work done. Just routine stuff. No worries. We're all good. So they had to get up early because they were fasting. So that's why it was not done when I usually wake up. I'm like, usually I wake up, it's done, and I hit published and the end. But so, yes, that is probably more that you need to know. If you would like to share this with anybody else to get my podcast out there, please do. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of your comments. I don't have a question today. Or, like, have you ever watched Breaking Bad? I don't have any questions like that. Maybe, what's your favorite TV show? Not that I have a lot of TV time. But maybe, yeah, what's your favorite TV show? Or shows? I know it's hard to just pick one. All right. I think that's it. I will see you. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.